Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Can you tell me anything about recent events in the hospital?
Oh, goodness me. This whole story is such a shame, sir. I have no idea how it happened.
What are you talking about?
Poor Miss Jones. Her body is missing. Someone stole it.
Miss Jones's body has gone missing.
Yes. The body was brought here this morning, and now it's gone.
Who could have stolen a corpse?
That's exactly what I asked myself for the whole day. Who could do such a thing? These are terrible and shameful times, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked. I cannot enter.
I'm sorry you ended up my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's not... Stop!
Bloody lynch!
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Never heard of her.
Goodbye, young man.
Oh guys, microphone already off every time. Sorry about that, I was talking like idiot all the time. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, no problem, we are live now.
Dear colleague.
So I was playing. I'm trying to find a mission
Have you any news on Nurse Crane and her
event.
dispensary?
It seems
So
her
we go
dispensary
there,
isn't
after that
so
we'll go
busy
to
nowadays.
main
Good
mission.
thing for the Swanborough cordial.
What do we have?
I'd like to see what...
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all
Good
your
evening,
problems.
Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well.
I always feel...
I will see you later. Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not recently.
A gun, alcohol.
Repeating, I know. Whoa, wait. What is that?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to
Darius
all your
Petrescu, the
problems.
Romanian guy.
As long as you have the money.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
Don't think so.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane. How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
Everything was going well until you arrived. Dorothea helped people and will be sorely missed.
I regret it too. I wish she'd continued working at the Pembroke Hospital. She was a good nurse.
So you put an end to the operation. Did you put an end to Dorothea as well?
You seem to have a lot on your chest, sir. What's wrong?
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea? She was so bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu. All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me. Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Ah, okay.
Tell me,
I do not...
Yeah,
are you not worried for her safety?
She is as...
Are you in
okay.
Don't be...
Who is she?
She's...
You say she...
Well,
Okay, so he's repeating, I know.
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and very odd stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
You should never do that.
How do
Okay.
you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
I need nothing from you.
Nothing from you?
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Elfie. Oh, I give him already the... Okay, so this is the blood, yeah. Is that boy? So here I can go inside or what? Ah, move up? No, you can go up. Not an assassin. Go up and run. Joey Peterson, healthy. This one, let's talk to him. Maybe he knows something.
You again? What do you want this time?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her
I saw her wandering the streets. Yesterday, I think. She didn't recognize me. People say she's lost it. It's a sad story.
Need a hint, alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Do you have any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears those who dare to get health care from that bitch are never seen again. Something fishy going on there, for sure.
Let's see what
Right.
you have.
Show me what you have.
Nice. To upgrade.
I know it's hard to believe.
Joey Peterson. This one. Oh, I have something for you.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
You like to get hands into the dirty?
I'm no saint, but to take advantage as you do, you are a despicable man who could only prosper in these dark times.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swanborough shit.
Mistaken.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
Really healthy.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
New hint available.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Goodbye. Petrescu is living here, yeah? I went here already. Nothing interesting. Whitechapel. Also now I'm close. And that event it's somewhere here.
It's locked, all right.
Think to just squeeze something. The antique figure of Vraikolakas. I don't know what's that. The loot. Perfect.
It's locked, all right.
Locked alright, huh? Loot. Loot. Pretty. Photography crane dispensary. Whoosh. Okay. I need blood. The fuck is that? What? What? Are you serious? She become affected? Oh fuck, you are stronger. Give me your blood. Oh, you fucker. Give me your blood. Dear Jonathan, I ask you North screen to secure an office for you on the second floor. Bless you, thank you. Okay, so she texts Jonathan A message. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Icon in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance. As long as you don't use this knowledge to take revenge of me. Okay. Yeah, Dorothy Crane dead. Oh. Good. So now we killed her. What here is next? Beautiful flower. Why are you? What are you doing here? Yuck. That's it. Now you're dead. Some loot there. Yeah. Clove essence, ferrous tartrate. Here next. Some loot, some stuff. No, it's nothing. Okay. Okay, let's see what is here. So we go to all right. No more mission, huh? Oh fuck. Okay, let's go to the docks. What happened there?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith.
Give you faith, yeah?
Again.
What kind of faith? I don't need it. Yeah.
I cannot enter.
Let's go back to Pembroke Hospital. I mean, you'll go back later. We have some keys. Alright, so there to go up, we can't. There we can, we need to go this way. Or maybe this way. No!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Don't do that.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked alright, huh? I forget to give to that guy medication. Shit.
I cannot enter.
Blood. Oh. an idiot. Child is screaming.
It's locked, all right.
Ah,
It's locked.
it's locked. Yeah. Nothing. Oh no. Perfect. I'm trying to use oh, that guy's here. Perfect, I think. Migraine you have? Come here.
Good evening.
I'm afraid.
You don't seem...
Oh,
Ah, shit.
I will see you later. A gun,
Where's that guy? Oh, you're here. Let me give you
Mr. Bates. Since I
cold,
took an oath
nice
to help
treatment.
people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Recovering. We are healthy, that is good. The country needs you. Who's here?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
I meant to grab some of your stuff.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Yeah. Are you sure? Oh. It's so nice though. Professional vampire hunters. I read that already.
It's locked.
Locked.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which...
Fatigue. I have.
What can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Personal question. Ooh.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Okay.
Do you need any medical help?
Let me give you the
Yes, I do.
treatment.
I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Relax.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Now he's recovering.
Pain and suffering in this world.
Don't let your guard down, sir.
He's healthy.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
No hint, no hint.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I have had enough
Bye-bye.
for tonight. Goodbye.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions. The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease upon us is not an accident of nature, but the punishment of a divine will.
Peterson. Okay, so we're going back this way. Fatigue here.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
2 girls I know went to the dispensary yesterday. Nobody has seen them since. I worry about them, in case bad things happen.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Wait, look, the right way. What is that? There I can enter. That I can understand. Okay, find Sinhampton Waste and Docks. Alright, good. I can understand why this child is crying, and from where he's crying. Pembroke Hospital. Good. Good. Okay, we have a key. Patient Mortimer Goswich, male age 23. Status convalescence, date of admission 27 October. To be determined. Attach. Do I have this medication for him? Did I give oh shit.
It's locked.
Forget to give a lady. Back to raid. Raid, it's we are raid. What is that? Nice. I think this one is better than gun and... Okay, where's that lady? This way? To give the treatment for fatigue or for cold, I think. There, no, this way. Yeah. Where is she, no? Yeah. Come here.
Good evening, Chris.
Change.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss.
Nice. Now I'm happy. Now let's go back to Pembroke Hospital and let's talk to patient. Or someone. Let's run a bit. Hop, hop. Oh, I can do this all day. No, leave him. Loot. Stamina. Okay, now let's upgrade. We can upgrade, nice. So nice. And vegan. What is that? Okay, no problem. Let's save this one. No, we can upgrade. What about this? Alright. I think it's that's it here. Yeah. Fill. Load. Let's upgrade ourselves to see what we have. Okay, first defensive. 2000 XP points. This one I'm not using for now. Let's upgrade this one and this one because I'm using. Yeah. Let's upgrade. Blood, no. Bite, yeah. Yeah. And we can upgrade the body, it's okay. Blood. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Yeah. No, wait. Blood, it's enough. It's okay for now. Yeah, we can't. This one. We can now carry 3 serums on you. I'm not using them, so let's damage. Okay, I think this one is more better. Nice. Confirm. Heritage. Yeah. So Dorothy Crane is dead. She's dead because she was migraine. Everyone shit is fatigue, and she have fatigue. Huh. I didn't know. Let's change our what is that? You create an invisible barrier absorbing the damage until it fades or destroyed. Okay. This one, leave it. This one. Ultimate, I have just one. Okay, leave it. For now. So, we need to give this man treatment and this man. Benjamin Palma and Richard. Okay. Nothing there. Alright, let's go. Ballad. Tick. Doesn't have nothing. Yeah, okay. Quickly and easy. Convince Yaoshand to go back and buy Whitechapel. Oh, is there? Okay, but first let's find those people who are sick.
Sorry, sir, no admittance. Sir, step away. Steady, boys. Fucking fast. Christ! He's dead!
That's it. So fun, yeah? Yeah. Fucking hell. With that creature again. Sometimes it scares me, man. I can find that guy, man. This way? No, this way back. Healthy.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help?
No, can't require.
Goodbye.
What about you? Do you have a hint?
Good evening.
Change.
No, you don't have.
Goodbye.
Okay. With Sky. Tobias.
Good evening.
It's far.
No.
I have heard enough.
This guy is healthy, this guy is healthy. Where's that drug man? He's healthy.
Christina is still working nearby.
Working nearby.
Mr. Bates.
Evening.
Goodbye.
Oh. Darius Petrescu is healthy. Good. Okay, so we are here somewhere, but from this way I remember. Okay, I know now. Wait. I'm going to go up. Oh, this is
Bloody hell, boy.
boy.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well.
I always feel ill.
Oh, I don't have his treatment. Richard Intercote.
I will see you later. A gun?
A gun and what else? Oh, he is repeating. Bro, where's that guy? Who's drunk? Okay, we'll find him later. I hope. My old friends.
Die! Stupid fucking beast! He's dead! See it? Oh, Christ! Ah!
Good. Pembroke Hospital, yeah? Or not yet? Yeah. You have fatigue already? Yeah, you went. Yeah. I looted everything already. Yeah, I can enter. Pa Hawkins. Oh, and he have fatigue. Ooh. Let's go more up. No, we can't. Right. Second floor. How about there? We can't. Alright. Pippa Hawkins, come here.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doctor.
Don't have a hint. Yeah, no.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, he have fatigue. But she
Good evening, Miss Hawkins.
I need blood, Doctor.
need blood, doctor. What kind of blood?
I'll leave you.
Whoa.
How may I help you, Jonathan?
Okay.
Thank you, my...
Out of my way. And she have fatigue. Why so many?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical...
I will be fine.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse.
The driver.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Someone killed Miss Jones in her room, and Mr. Hampton's gone missing. Doesn't take a genius to piece it together.
You don't seem shocked by any of this.
Why should I be? Whoever did this must be long gone by now. And besides, he got rid of the old bag.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Let's trade.
Wise choice, Doctor.
No, he have just common parts. I need this one and this one, all three. For upgrade.
Anywhere else in the East End?
Recovering.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
It's a tragedy, pure and simple. The hospital is meant to be a safe haven to all. We failed the people who trusted us with their care.
Do you think I should not have brought Mr. Hampton back here?
It's not your fault. You rescued that poor soul. It was the Christian thing to do. But we should have noticed his instability.
Tippets.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Who else here is two guys from there as well. One have fatigue and second one fatigue as well, but I think I don't have.
The pain.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Doc.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really.
Fatigue.
I will see you later. Goodbye for now.
Okay, he have fatigue. Who else have fatigue? One. And second one. Fatigue 3. 3 fatigues. 1, 2, 3. And 4, I think.
Good evening, Doctor.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Doctor. All right.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
What about you, young
Good
guy?
evening,
How
Mr.
are you?
Goswick.
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
You run from answer, do you?
I have to go now, sir.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Don't say that stupid things,
I'm
man.
quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
I will see you later. Thank you for your time.
We'll talk later, yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, so 1 fatigue, 2, 3, and 4, and I think and 5.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my...
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
So 4 fatigue, 5.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Okay, so we need to make 5 fatigues treatments with our office man. Who is here? Answer.
If you don't mind, I have a...
I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
I don't have nothing, alright. And one more. 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Who's the first? You're the first? Rakesh, I didn't talk to Rakesh. Come on, talk to him.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr.
Do you need my assistance? Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Yeah. I can see you have big eyes.
Thank you.
Old man. Are you as well?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for...
Okay, the lady.
Good evening,
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Take this.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Alright, who's next? Rakesh is next, but... Rakesh should be here. Yes. Tomorrow, it's a good day.
Such a
pleasure to meet
Do you
you.
need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Tomorrow, more bodies will...
It's locked, all right.
Okay, who else? I think... Is that it? No? No, it's not that's it. So this guy and this guy, headache, fatigue. Recovering, nice. Two more guys. Okay. Where's that ugly face? Oh, not here.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Ay, ay, ay. Here, and that guy is outside. Loading, of course.
A giant morgue.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
from headache, I think I have. Or I don't.
I cannot enter.
Can't you be satisfied with that? We have no reason to be here. I am not surprised that he's buried in a mass grave with his trivialities. We are not in the middle of a battle.
It's locked, all right.
Load. Yeah, come here, come here.
Good evening.
Evening, Doc.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
Goodbye.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
No thanks, sir. Unless you're able to get rid of every rat in London.
Ah. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr.
Okay, now we'll go here. After that we'll go to the dogs. Yeah. So it's far away to go there, yeah? Yep. To be easy, I'll go this way. If I come here, it will be a long way. So I'll take this way. Aqualfauber. Some idiots are here.
It's elite! Kill it! It's on to us! Mine! Turn around, sir.
No.
You're mine!
One.
This is no— Look at it! Vicious bugger! Oh, bloody leech!
Ah. fuck is that? There's Moses. So easy. Need to find a way inside. I hope.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
But you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Go home.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I'm as well as can be expected, Doctor.
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
Matthew.
What happened to our sister's grave? Okay. Now we go to the dogs. Come here already, you piss me off. It's good blood, huh? Black wall. Oh. Nice. Crafting.
I cannot enter.
Of course.
It's one of them! Bloody leech! Fucking murder! That's what you do with leech!
Why you scream like a little girl? Nice one, nice one. Loot here. Nice. Okay, where's...
Last warning, sir! Over there!
Oh, my friend,
It
come
seems
here.
the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work here! We cannot be... Die, vermin! Stupid beast!
Nie malo.
Over there!
Easy. No need to. Wow, wow, wow. Very easy. Oh, one guy there. And his friend. Oh, you can use now one in the combat mode, okay.
Fuck, he's dead! I'll kill him! It ain't human! Filthy piece of shit!
Oh, not there. Take you nothing? Yeah, you have it. Wait. Nothing in there, huh? Okay. Up? No. Yeah, we can go up. Loot here. Nice. I think here, no, I don't think so. Okay, let's go here. And house dog. I remember we played, yeah, from the first time. I mean, when we start the game.
You again. What do you want?
What do you want? Nothing. What do you want?
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint.
Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Okay, here.
Do you need medical?
I feel fine, Doctor.
Goodbye. Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Can I see you?
As long as you have money.
Wait.
Good evening.
Hello again.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Okay, where's the bar? Oh, he went there. But come here, boy.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Your sewer dog is my business.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I'll drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. A bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire. Broken window of the shoe shop. The torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing?
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story. Is there any...
How dare...
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist, and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Okay, Sinhampton.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
Sean,
I really don't
sorry.
know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me that?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
I already drink the only medicine that suits me, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Okay, you are sick? No. Oh, who are you?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Help?
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Personal question. Guard of Priun.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priun?
Of course.
Priun.
They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Sean Hampton.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
He doesn't know he's a vampire. Healthy. Healthy.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad.
Let's skip this
Most
quickly.
people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Some information we know.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Okay.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Okay. Your life alone, personal questions. Sabrina seems really fond of you.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Oh, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Well, would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay, you're not sick.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Some information.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Tom loves you?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Sean, where is it?
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
No one dares go outside.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I've never even been to India.
His bed. He has nothing good.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now.
Where is that guy? Load. Perfect.
It's locked, all right.
Find Hampton Western Docks.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell me?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
As a practitioner, I believe science will provide a new standard of welfare. It's just a matter of time.
I'd like to believe you, Doctor. But recently all science has been good for is mustard gas and machine guns.
But what about social progress? What about women getting the right to vote? Things can change for the better.
I've never voted, not once. And my wife, God rest her soul, she was too busy taking care of the kids to vote.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
I'm looking for a man named Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
The sad saint. Even when he was young, his faith and dedication were inspiring. A beacon even, if I may say so.
Interesting. But have you spoken to him recently?
I spoke with him about my missing son a few days ago. I've not seen him since he was attacked by some drunkard and left the vicinity.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Guys, I think we'll take a break for now. I have to end the streaming, it's already late and I will stream tomorrow. So see you tomorrow to my stream. Maybe I'll try to stream some Modern Warfare 2. I will see. So see you, good night. We'll come back later. Bye.